Is he number one in your eyes, especially Test cricket, but you can look at all forms?
The best all-rounder in the world?
Yes.
I think Ellis Perry is. Oh, sorry, we're not discussing women's cricket.
Oh! Super. That was a good slap. That was a good slap.
Well done.
All-rounders, a rare and an extremely valuable asset to any cricket team. Effectively, they operate as two players, a role in which Ben Stokes seems to excel. With an average of more than 34 with the bat and 35 with the ball, he has been England's best all-rounder in tests. But with Shakib, Ashwin, Jadeja and his own compatriot Moeen vying for that top spot, is it fair to call Stokes the world's best all-rounder in tests?
I think if it's a seaming pitch or something, yes, you'll put Ben Stokes ahead of most of them because there aren't too many seaming all-rounders in the world right now. I can't actually think of too
Philander.
many. Chris Morris maybe, but if it's a turner, then you have Ashwin, you have Shakib. So I think it boils down to what surface you're playing on, and I wouldn't just put a blanket thing.
Yeah.
He's a genuine all-rounder. When I say genuine, he can fit in that 11 as a batsman and as a bowler. Maybe not as a bowler, but yeah, maybe as a fourth seamer.
Presumption here is, are we only talking about Test cricket? If it is going to be limited,
I think more Test cricket because I think in T20
leagues, then there are people like Bravo, Russell.
No, fair enough.
Those are still genuine all-rounders. There are others like Sunil, what's his name, Ryan, who become all-rounders in T20 and then disappear in other forms.
Well, Ben Stokes is certainly he's got a lot of questions still to answer in T20 cricket. T20 internationals, he doesn't have a great record. Leagues, he's not as great. But Test cricket, the impact that he has in that Test series, the recent one, is almost like the Adam Gilchrist feel.
Is he number one in your eyes, especially Test cricket, but you can look at all forms?
The best all-rounder in the world?
Yes.
I think Ellis Perry is. Oh, sorry, we're not discussing women's cricket.
Oh! Super. That was a good slap. That was a good slap.
Well done.
Ben Stokes perhaps right now is not going to get into the England team if he was only a bowler. However,
He may get in as a bat.
he definitely will get in as a batsman. I mean, he's a number
Yeah,
6
he's a better
batsman.
batsman than he
He's
is a
definitely a batting all-rounder. However, it's just because they can play 3 frontline seamers and Moeen Ali as their spin bowler, he's a hugely impactful. The reason for the Flintoff comparison is because he comes in for a 3, 4, 5 over spell and changes the game.
Let's break it down, shall we? England's top seaming all-rounders in the recent past have been Ben Stokes and Andrew Flintoff. Stokes has now played 36 tests, and looking at both their records at the same point, Flintoff has an average of almost 29.5 with the bat and 40.5 with the ball. Stokes, on the other hand, has a batting average of 34.39 and a bowling average of over 35. While Flintoff's career ended prematurely with career averages of 31.77 with the bat and 32.78 with the ball, it is now time to see how Stokes manages his intense workload in the years to come.
The point is, all the other names we mentioned, Stokes has proven himself the most across
And he's
conditions.
consistent.
No,
He's gone to Bangladesh and won a man of the match over in a series they were trailing.
He set up the England-India series.
Sorry, one second. Then Shakib went to New Zealand, got 100 as well. What do you say about that?
See, the reason I mentioned that point too is it becomes difficult to measure Shakib considering the team he plays with abroad, specifically. If you go to Stokes won the game on his own when England were trailing that series.
And 100 in India.
Absolutely.
There are very few parallels to what Stokes been doing. I mean, you have someone like Chris Morris.
In Test, there isn't at the moment.
Definitely not. South
Chris
Africa.
Morris stands exposed in this series, it looks like.
On Stokes, I have a question for Deep. Where do you think, do you think he can be a guy who's in the top 5 batsmen in the world? Is he that quality?
It's not about quality, it's also about the mindset. So when you're batting in the top 4, top 5, your mindset is different.
So should he be up
thinking
there
like
maybe?
a batsman? That can be a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? You're
Both of them
batting
batted at
6.
5. Imran batted at 5 for many Test matches.
He can. I'm not saying he can't. But at 6, you have a little more freedom to bat. And that's the way he bats.
In this era, when guys are playing Test cricket, one-day cricket and T20 cricket, virtually playing day in, day out, playing leagues, playing so much, you cannot expect players of that kind to, consistently emerge.
Just be honest and say number 1 Test all-rounder, yes or no, Ben Stokes. Sir?
Across conditions, the most proven and impactful all-rounder there is.
I think 5 or 6 Test hundreds in 35 Tests.
Yes.
Yes. So all said and done, yes?
I'd say, yeah.
Deep says yes. That settles the argument.
Absolutely. He's an impact player, yeah. Yes,
Yes?
too. Yeah.
Don't want to bring any ladies into
No,
this?
I'm going.
I say no, but
Why no? Then who is?
because I think Shakib is better.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's the best batsman
Ben
and
Stokes
bowler
is
for
setting
his
up test
team.
matches where he scores
Best
100.
batsman and bowler for his team.
That way, just pure talent you're talking
Yeah.
about. But looking at performance, Arun,
Definitely Stokes potential to be the
who
next
Stokes
Jack Harris.
anyway?
Are you not potential? It's about is he right now the
No,
best?
he is right now the
You
best.
two go in the
potential
bathroom
to
and
be
get
the
it out of your
next
system,
Jack
yaar. Okay.
I think Shakib's the best limited overs all-rounder, but Stokes easily the best test all-rounder in men's cricket.
We are only talking about bowling all-rounders, not keeping all-rounders, right?
Sorry about that. Next match.